Hello, everybody. Kunal here, Bulls on Wall Street. Let's take a look here. So, the market is still in a grind here, as you can see here. The S&P has just been going sideways for a little bit of time after this big extended move. We're just kind of in the big nut grind right now. But we are starting to see some moves like in the Russell 2000 and stuff. We're starting to see some downside action, and so that's something that we need to keep an eye on because in the past, even while the index is held up, the Russell 2000 for the last year and some change, year and a half, always tends to lead to the downside. So if this thing starts to break levels of support, that'll give me a lot more worry on what's going to happen to the general market. As we've seen in the past for a long time this year, oftentimes the S&P can look one way, and then all of a sudden the market just rolls over, and the Russell has been moving down the whole time, and it led the way last time. So just something to kind of keep an eye on as we're going. And, that coupled with, the big drop in oil and things of that nature, there's some different kind of red flags going on. But, once again, it's been a tradable environment because there's earnings season and there's been some momentum stocks that are going. But I think this is an event that we need to really keep an eye on over here and see what happens with this. Let's take a look at the watch list. I'm watching ACHN here. After this kind of breakout, we're starting to flag out on this stock. I like the look of that. Baba's another one that after this big move, it's not giving it back. If anything, it's just kind of starting to hang out here. This stock's a beast, and really any big pullback, the first one is you're going to see people rush in to buy it, as a lot of people miss this huge extended move. So watch for a flag or any type of pullback that's a little bit deeper. This stock's got the mojo on it right now. CLDX, we traded this for in the chat room a couple times today, and you can see this $18 level is a big breakout. A lot of volume today. This one is one of those type of stocks that will be in play for a few days. Coop, another stock that, after this big pop, you're just kind of consolidating in this area. I'm watching for a break out of this flag at some point. Dusky is a Chinese stock. It's starting to have a rounded bottom here. I'm keeping an eye on some of these bottom stocks in case the market does break out. I want to have a few stocks that are not extended. Fold is another one that came right out of its trend line here today and just made just an overall nice move. And I think that this one, it's got a chance. It looks like it wants to really get to the 750 level and make a run. So keep an eye on this one. If it opens up weak, watch and see if that first opening dip gets bought up. That'll give us a tell. But as long as we can hold above this breakout bar, some constructive action might happen in this. GoPro, we were trading this one today. Had a nice move. We caught a couple bucks on it a couple times. We have this like trend line break that's been happening, and it kind of did fade off later in the day. But overall, it's got a very constructive pattern, and we'll be looking to play this as it looks like probably as long as it can hold this area, you may see a run back to the $100 range. So it'll be one of those stocks that you got to continuously keep on your watch list, especially in the beginning days of trend line breaks and things of that nature. Planner, we took an attempt at this today. Didn't really make much on it. It popped up to 730 and then failed. Hot look, though. It's got the look. We might try this bad boy again tomorrow. As long as it kind of holds down these lows over here, I think this one's got a chance. Specs is another one. I usually don't play these dollar stocks, but it has a decent look to it. This kind of this 154 breakout. I'd most likely let it break and see if there's some volume and stuff coming in, and maybe I'll play the dips or the intraday patterns. Take two. Still flagging over here. Got a pretty constructive look to it. Tried to break out today. Just didn't have the follow through, but looks pretty good. Virgin Atlantic, Virgin America. Yeah, I didn't even know this thing IPO'd, but I'll be watching this one for a while. As you can see today, it had a lot of juice I'll usually this type of IPO stock, I need to watch it for a little bit, but I am interested in it. They made a monster move today, and it seems like it's pretty liquid right now. You know, a lot of the IPO stocks like RWLK and stuff that we were trading before, the liquidity has dried up in them. And that's it. That's it for the watch list. We had a fun day in the chat room. You know, we cut some nice trades in GoPro, and you know, we played Vigil a couple times, and I believe we added at 384, and then once again, you know, we hit it again at the break of high of days. But you know, very very strong type of pattern that we like to play. You know, I froze at the open and did it, but you know, we added a few shares. After this big move, we had a few shares on this pullback in anticipation of the breakout, and then, you know, caught the rip. You know, we added some of the 380s and then doubled up essentially as we broke over highs, and caught a really nice trade over here. I think I made like $1,500, $1,600 on it. But you know, that's the type of momentum play that you're still seeing in the market, especially when earnings and PR season. But those things are starting to die down, so we'll have to keep an eye on that Russell and see what's going to happen with the market. So that's it for now, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. We got boot camp starting December 2nd. We've got Bulls Vision starting next week when I get back from Costa Rica. I will see everybody later. Feel free to email me anytime, Canal at bullson.ws, and I'll always be around to answer your questions. Take care.